Coming to you live after spending all day trying to figure out how to fold up that damn hostage-catching net. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Kyle.
And we are playing Year 5 of the Hostage Negotiator career today. Would you remind us how it's been going so far, Kyle?
Great.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My record is untouched. I've never lost a hostage after 4 years.
Yeah. There was that training exercise where a lot of mannequins
I don't remember that.
riddled with bullet holes. But other than that,
I didn't see no blood. So that's for the ketchup that you squirted on the one to like make it more realistic.
Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta.
I guess.
Right? No one's gonna buy it otherwise.
It's true. Gotta bake in the trauma a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, other than that, all 35. This is not 35. This is however many I picked up with my hands. All 35 citizens of our town are alive. We'll see if that changes today.
I hope not.
No, it's also been going pretty well, and that I'm having a great time.
Yeah. I think we commented maybe off camera that like my cheeks were hurting from smiling last time because it was just so much fun.
I think that might have been in our like post-game discussion that by the time this is up, I think I will have English is hard, gone ahead and posted that just because it was a fun conversation.
It's meta. I can't deal with trying to travel like that.
No, it's not easy. Yeah, I'm gonna be sad in the sense. What we were saying also off camera that we might just have to roll into Final Girl after that.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Two hit all the solo games. That might be our niche.
I played a good amount of that solo, but we haven't played it together very much, and I don't think we've played it together on camera. Maybe we tried it once on like Twitch with you remote or something. Didn't that happen? Yeah.
I think it was just like shooting shit as your commentary.
Something like that, yeah.
That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you people will die in Final Girl.
That's what I hear.
You don't have perfect games where you rescue all the victims in Final Girl. Yeah.
Murderers gotta murder.
One last thing before we get to Career Year 5, and that is, hey, like the video.
Do it.
Subscribe to Optimal Play. That's the only way available to you to help us, to support the channel. So, why not?
Not asking for money, just asking to smash buttons on your computer.
Yeah, it costs you nothing except the mental anguish buttons cause you. But
for me, that's a lot, so I understand if you don't.
Alright, speaking of mental anguish, let's get stressed. Wanna read Career Year 5?
I was like, we don't have any stressors.
We don't have any stressors, right? So again, we're skipping the stressor event phase.
Sure are. We're going right into the career event phase.
We were. I don't know if it's because we're doing well or if it's the events we happen to be drawing, but yeah, I'm a little disappointed that feature has seemed underutilized in our career so far.
One stressor so
We had
far?
one stressor, and we also haven't opened any of the envelopes or boxes. So
yeah, that actually bummed me out when I was unpacking the game today. I was like, there's so many little boxes and envelopes. I just want to open them.
I know. Well,
maybe this is gonna do it for us.
Maybe this will do it. What do we got?
You receive a certified letter from a lawyer informing you that a civil suit is being brought against you by the parents of a hostage that died. No.
This is
we redraw. We have to redraw. This is untrue. This is blasphemy. All right, let me finish it. Brought against you by a parents of a hostage that died in a negotiation for which you were the lead negotiator. Okay, the parents of a cardboard cutout, I guess.
Yeah, someone was very protective of their mannequin.
Trees. You meet with your lawyer, and it feels like you have a really strong defense if you can get a few colleagues to testify. Alternatively, you could try to settle out of court. I have a pretty strong defense. I don't know what you're talking about.
Literally no one has ever died.
Literally no one has ever died. Yeah. I was not the lead negotiator. You're thinking of Johnson.
Oh, God, Johnson.
Yeah. We should probably not have him testify, though.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe any of our other colleagues.
Agreed. Fuck Johnson. I do think we want to defend ourselves then, right? It was basically defend ourselves or settle?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would we settle?
This is blasphemy.
Patently false.
Yeah.
All right. What happens in court?
So we ask our colleagues to help us out. I can't read that. It's too dark.
I just have to take off my glasses and read it, but at least mine are not prescription.
Yeah.
You gather your courage and talk to a few of your fellow officers. If you have any of the following stressors, your colleagues are not willing to testify. And these are colleagues, Valerie, or legal are the three kinds of stresses it's checking for. None of those. I'm surprised that it's possible to have a Valerie stressor by year 5. Like, we haven't seen any mention of her in our career.
Nope.
Gain a stressor legal and 1 career stress. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That would happen if they were not willing to testify. We would get a legal stressor.
Gotcha.
But instead, we get a stressor colleagues and 1 career stress. So we are going to... I should move my camera angle buttons closer. There we go. They're slightly in the shot, but don't look at those. Okay, so we are adding a colleague stressor. Here, without looking, pick one of those and add it to our stressor deck.
Boom.
Okay. So we've put them way out of their way to testify that no one died.
Yeah. Please just tell them that no one died. Here's my certificate.
Yep. And then we are increasing our career stress, which is at 4. That's kind of feels like a lot.
Good thing we have resolve.
We do have resolve, yeah. That can help us reroll if we fail one. Okay, then that's it. So,
Crisis. In the middle of your 5th year as a negotiator, you get the surprise of your life. Do not draw a campaign abductor.
Oh.
Instead, look under the insert in your crime wave box.
What?
Open the envelope you find there and play Rush Hour.
In your your crime wave box?
Yeah,
Okay.
Under the insert.
Okay.
I just got chills.
So I'm gonna be honest. In the crime wave. So that's this big box, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna
Big
be
ass
honest.
box.
At one point when I was unboxing the career and getting ready for us to start playing it, I noticed that there's an envelope under the insert of the career box. I have never once looked under this giant insert in the crime wave box.
It says in the crime wave box.
I need to move some boxes around.
Lift some weights, getting ready to lift all these things out.
There's some info about demand pack 1 and 2 in here. But all right, under this thing. Wow.
Oh.
Warning: do not open until you are ready.
Oh,
It says that on the other
They're
side,
so
too.
fun. That's so cool.
I can't believe that's there because the crime wave box is not the campaign product.
I know. I love that. That's why I got chills. I was like, holy shit! It's like I'm gonna slip this here for the future. That's so intense.
I don't know off the top of my head if Crime Wave and the career came out at the same time, if they were part of the same Kickstarter or anything like that. But still, the fact that this was in a different box than the career itself is blowing my mind.
I'm so thrilled right now.
I have seen the under the insert thing. I've played
I think I need to
but...
show my eyes because I'm so thrilled right now.
Sorry, what does it do with it?
So it says open the envelope and you find there and play Rush Hour. When finished, open special envelope C4.
Okay, I think refers to an envelope in the career box unless it's inside of this.
Maybe. So I don't think I saw a C4. I think I saw 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, maybe 4's in here too.
When I was saying, I want to open these.
Open this and play Rush Hour.
Yeah, what does that mean?
All right, let's open it here. Let's switch to an overhead view. I'm so excited. This is so funny because if you bought this box and not the career box, isn't it possible you
just
never opened it?
Okay, I guess
you'd never notice it like we didn't.
Yeah. I mean, why would you take out the insert?
All right, we've got.
Oh
what?
My god.
Wait, there's a map in here?
Oh my god.
This is incredible.
This is Rush Hour.
Here we go. Yeah. We have Rush Hour. It's got this whole track on the left that has the hostage saving symbol, track on the right that has the death symbol, a career track. I'm guessing this is going to replace the threat track.
Yeah.
Okay. This is amazing. All right, well, here's...
The new rules for a game we're going to play on?
Yeah, all right. Memorandum. City Police Department. From Chief of Police. Subject, abduction. There is no easy way to say this, so I will cut to the chase. We received a message today, and we believe your spouse has been abducted.
I'm married?
I didn't know we were married.
I mean, I lie about having children and a wife, but I didn't realize it was truthful.
I didn't know you were lying.
Oh yeah, I have no boys.
Really? Oh my! All of my stories about one carrying the ring to Mordor, another one being the regional manager of a paper company. All true. All from the heart. I'm kind of appalled here.
Well, you know.
Anyway, our spouse has been abducted. I feel like our reaction was not commensurate to that situation, but I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
The next entire sentence is, "I'm sorry.
Oh.
I've included a copy of the letter and a map of the city. We have the entire force on this. Digital forensics found hidden microprint in the letter, and there are 3 locations listed. We believe one of them is where they are, but you're going to have to make your way through the city as quickly as possible. The recon drone is at your disposal. So let dispatch know where to send it if you think it will help. Call this sicko and try to stall or get some information out of him while you make your way to the locations. Go with your gut. Good luck, we're all with you." Okay. Alright, so this... Let's see, what's the best... there we go.
So I just thought of something. So there's a way to be divorced. Is there a way to be widowed? Because that would be pretty dark.
Oh no, maybe.
Oh god. Alright,
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay, so... Rush Hour rules. These rules assume you're familiar with the standard rule set. That's fair. Components. 1 rule book. Is there this is the rule book. Oh, this is an actual...
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that this opens.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is a rule book.
1 sicko abductor card. I'm gonna just open this and we can glance at these components.
Okay. 3 rush hour location cards.
Okay. 3 of those.
1 reference card.
Check. Rush Hour reference.
And 1 recon drone tactics card.
Here we go. Field Tactics Drone. Whoa, it costs 7. Cheap.
Yep. How to win. Your goal is to save your spouse by first discovering which of the 3 locations they're being held at, and then rescuing them.
Sure.
I like that they did non-binary there.
That's true.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Okay, well, why don't we've usually been cutting out the setup and stuff, so why don't we'll read these rules ourselves, set up the game, come back and summarize them. I don't really want to...
Read rulebooks on stream?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
cheers to abductions.
My mind is still pretty blown.
I'm thrilled.
Very, very surprised this is what we're doing right now. Anyway, we'll be back.
All right. Time to take this sicko out.
We're back.
Yeah. I like all the punctuation with the sound effects of me putting on my normal glasses.
Couldn't have lived without it.
I know.
Great job. Okay, we're set up for Rush Hour. We read the rules.
We know them.
Yeah.
You want to tell them to us?
I was hoping you would.
I can.
No, I'm just kidding. I can do it. Let's take a look at the table. So there are no demands in the Rush Hour scenario. Instead, there are these 3 locations, and we are looking for our spouse, who is at one of them, by traveling around the map. This yellow meeple here is us. The yellow meeple on the tan map doesn't play as well on camera as I'd like, but actually,
you
know
have
what?
a red meeple.
Yeah, well, red is like very killery, but what if we did like, what if we just used like this blue meeple? Oh no, if I can do it without knocking over the conversation track.
Looks good.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Problem solved. We'll be moving around this map by spending our conversation points during the conversation phase to move along these tracks that are labeled with costs of 2 through 4 to move along each one. When we arrive at a location, nothing happens yet until we, quote-unquote, rescue 3 hostages. There are no hostages. That rescuing hostage symbol is used to explore the locations, to search the locations, and then when we've searched enough, which is 2 or 3 depending on the location, we reveal the card. If it matches the name, I guess, and art printed here of the location, then it's the right location, which is an odd... I've never quite seen that mechanic in a game before, where it's like if the card matches the space it's on, that's a good thing, and if it doesn't match, it's a bad thing.
And it's possible that she's at all 3 locations, right? Because it's possible that we perfectly arrange them to they're all matching.
Assuming that all 3 of the locations printed on the board are represented on the cards, which is something that we didn't check. No. We didn't look at them even a little bit.
We just shuffled them. Yeah, because apparently there's some positive and negatives if you find the wrong one or something like that.
Yeah, so after we search them, if it's the right one, we win. If it's the wrong one, then there will be some effects on it. there are some new symbols that were defined in the rules. They do good things. That doesn't mean that there aren't also bad things on them that are in text or in familiar symbols.
Sure.
But it seems like there will be good things there for us. So we're not rescuing hostages. We're also not killing hostages. Instead, we're causing accidents as we recklessly race around the city. Anytime that the game gives us a hostage death symbol, or anytime that hostages would be added to the pool, we raise this accident track. Then we have to roll one die, and if we roll less than where this is on the track, we have killed an innocent bystander with our recklessness, and we lose the whole scenario. But we can modify that die roll by discarding cards at +1 each to add to the die result. Which, as you can see, eventually may become necessary, as the die obviously only goes up to 6, the track goes up to 10.
Yep. Actually, what I was thinking is kind of funny is this one came out of the lawsuit scenario, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe it's why we immediately lose is because we get laughed out of court when you're like, oh, you ran over someone yesterday, so you clearly have you're clearly reckless with your hostages' lives.
So our story here, it's set, the Act 1 was like the court case, but now this is the flashback to what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a flashback to why we're on trial.
Yeah. So let's see. We're just trying to get my wife, man.
And that makes perfect sense. It's a civil case. Like it's not a murder. It's an accident. If it happens, it didn't. It won't happen.
It wouldn't have happened.
Oh, again with the weird verb tenses here. That's the theme of the day. Okay, I think that one other thing is we have this Field Tactics drone card. We can purchase it for 7 and then play it to place it on one of the locations, and then when we get to that location, instead of normally we don't look at it until we explore it. If we get there and we put the drone there, we do look at it before we search it, and we only have to search it if it's the correct location. If it's the wrong one, then it is treated like we've searched it. We get the rewards, we get the effects on there, and then we can move on. So it's a big time saver if we can save up 7 conversation points and buy the drone.
What do you think of the drone?
It seems
amazing.
Great.
Yeah. It seems like if we can possibly make that happen, we should.
Yes, I agree. So
okay.
let's do that. That'll be it. I think all that's left to do before we get started is to read the story of Sicko, who we haven't really met. We don't know what he's up to, what his motivation is. Yeah. Are you able to read that card with your glasses on?
No, but I can take them off.
Actually,
I just hold them really close to my head.
Start with the other side, but we haven't read the rules on there, so we should do that too.
All right. Sicko, with a capital C and K and O.
Yeah, so it's only a lowercase I.
Yeah, that's the one. All right, not much is known about the villain everyone is calling Sicko. All you know is that he targeted you specifically, and now the one you love the most is in grave danger.
Fuck.
Yeah. You are going to have to call this nut job as you race against the clock to save your spouse. Maybe there is something you can say that will buy you just a little more time. Once this is over, you fully plan on finding out exactly who this sicko is and bringing him to justice. Oh, it's so funny. I hate it, but love it. Easier said than done. You know this won't be the last time you hear of him. And then there's this little clock symbol down here.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
I wonder if envelope 4 will add him as a regular abductor too. But we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Anything on the special rules side that we haven't already covered?
Use the rush hour board and rules.
Okay, got that.
Threat track starts at 4. Accident track starts at 0. Negotiation starts at police headquarters, which I believe is where we're at.
Yep.
And Sicko may not be captured or eliminated and has no functional effects of the game.
Okay. Oh, one thing I don't think I mentioned is that the threat track is a little different. It does not change the number of dice we roll. It's always going to be 2, plus or minus any modifiers for other reasons, but the threat track is just always 2 dice.
Mm-hmm. What happens with the kill and rescue hostages?
So that's pretty similar to what we're familiar with. Like when it gets to K and would drop again, it it creates the like kill a hostage symbol, which moves us up the accident track, so it causes an accident. And if it gets to the top, it's the rescue a hostage symbol, which is only useful for searching locations.
Okay. Great.
So yeah, I guess if we get him really happy with us, then he just like starts spilling the beans about where to look.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, we ready for this?
Yeah.
I guess this is us getting started, but remember how we took training in digital forensics last year?
We sure did.
We get to look at the pivotal event as a result of our digital forensics ongoing benefit. So reward card, that's the one.
That's amazing. The pivotal event of this game is you didn't come through for me, plus 1 per demand card in play that has not been conceded. This includes minor demands. So, besides for minor demands, this is great.
This is amazing.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
So this is likely just a 0 threat increase, and we have a whole turn to, play all the cards we can.
I just realized that we are not showing here because I got a new camera and didn't fix it. Wait.
Which one are we?
Hold on. Hold please.
Holding.
Ta-da!
Here we are.
Great. We've done it. Now we're on the screen. Okay.
Love it.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Alright, it's getting dark. Oh, now it's bright, but I'm losing the dark glasses. I can't drive with those things.
It's alright, I should have shotgun.
Okay, well let's talk strategy here a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
What do we want to do? Do we want to head up to the abandoned warehouse first? Like it seems so the map is super symmetrical, and it seems to me like you're kind of meant to go clockwise or counterclockwise around. Like you can cross the middle, but it's a little more conversation than if you go directly or than if you go from corner to corner.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we going first? I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, actually, if by chance, if these are 3 locations, the first location will actually give us a lot of information, right? So if, for example, we go to the abandoned warehouse and it's the penthouse, we know that the penthouse is not at the penthouse.
Oh!
So we should only have to search 2 locations unless they're all messed up.
That's fascinating. Again, assuming that these cards correspond to the 3 locations.
Big brain.
But you're right, we see the penthouse at the warehouse, then we know the penthouse also is wrong. So it could be that the saloon down here also doesn't have its match, which then means it's just whatever the last location is. But you're right.
So it doesn't seem like it's just... I think you're right. I think we just go whichever way we want, either up here or over here. Makes sense that those are 3-cost rescues, because they're the first places you're always going to go.
This is why you're my partner. Yeah. Despite your constant requests to get transferred to a new one, that's why I keep you.
Oh, now everything makes perfect sense. I was like, my track record is amazing. I've been on the force for 4 years, never lost a hostage, yet I'm still working with this asshole.
It's all becoming clear now.
It's all very clear.
Okay, so let's... I guess that the first turn is going to be pretty similar, except there's no reason to play What Are Your Demands. We will pretty much always be just converting them into conversation points, right?
Yeah, the only thing we could consider not doing is like holding them for like a keep cool or a that's about it.
Yeah. So I guess I won't spend them quite yet because we might want to convert a partial success. So why don't I just start by keeping him cool?
I love it.
We all want a peaceful resolution with as few pedestrian deaths as possible. Okay, here we go. He agrees. Reduce that threat to 3.
All right.
Well, we're off to a good start.
This is great.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this. So, what's the best way to get to 4 conversation points? Or do we even... Or
do we just go for 3?
Do we not want to do any driving this time? Oh, right, because you can go 3, 2, 3 to get there. Or do we want to get cards? Do we want this round to be like we buy Just Take a Breath and rerolls or something? And
I think
don't
You
start
Talk,
driving
I'll Listen is a great card to have in this scenario. Because potentially getting that 3 and returning it to your hand.
Yeah,
is great.
Except the
2 dice.
The double success is very hard when you only have 2 dice, and pretty much will only have 2 dice.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I think
we gotta keep moving.
So no.
Okay. Well, you have the megaphone, so you do whatever the hell you want.
I think I disagree. I'm going to make some small talk, which risks ending the conversation, in which case we will just spend those points on cards. But if it doesn't end the conversation, then we can maybe sell some what are your demands for conversation points and start driving. So I'm just trying to be a little flexible.
All right. You want to sell 1 what are your demands first?
No.
Okay. I just figured I'd ask.
Fine. You think I should? Fine. You are the smart one. All right, 1 conversation point from a what are your demands, and then we'll make some small talk. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna like hearing about my boy who dresses up as a bat and chases vigilante justice all over the city with his gadgets.
But you should tell him anyway.
I mean, he wants to hear about the boys. So that is one consistent aspect of hostage abductors.
Yeah. They always want to hear about the boys.
They ask about your boys, yeah. I don't know. Did we've read the flavor text of the series, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little less weird that we're constantly talking about our boys if we remind the viewers that the flavor text on Small Talk says, so tell me, do you have family? I've got a wife and 3 kids myself, all boys. They're everything to me. So it's like, it's not just our fantasy of an all boy family.
I mean, yeah. My husband and my 3 boys. It's all boys in my house, and two boy dogs.
Right. All right. Well, yeah. So he's probably not gonna like hearing about Bat Kid, but we'll see how it goes. Yep. As expected.
As you thought.
Yeah. So that's gonna be +1 and end the conversation. So then with these 2, that's the question now: is do we buy conversation cards or do we start driving on the slow path? I think it's conversation cards. I think it's probably just 2. What I meant was they're good for rerolls, but also we can just cash them in. It's almost like this is saving our conversation points for another round.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's the
So actually, sorry. I guess according to our unwritten rules of how we play this game, hand this to you.
I will decide.
It's not a megaphone. It's a
wallet.
It's a like 1999 car phone.
Yeah. There you go.
That's for speeding through town.
I got my car phone and I spend the 2 to pick up these. What I meant was.
Okay.
Why don't you terrorize me?
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a minor demand, which according to the rules of the rush hour scenario, we just discard with no effect. I was surprised. It did not tell us not to put them in the terror deck. It just said there are no demands in this scenario. If you draw minor demands, ignore them. So
we ignore it.
Which is actually a little bit worse than if we
it,
because those are upsides. Nice. But still,
I guess getting like a field drone feels a little cheap in this for like, here, have a beer, give me a field drone or whatever that thing is.
That is true. I guess not being able to concede the minor demands to get a conversation card of your choice. That valid. Okay, then it's back to your turn.
Back to the drive. Well, I kind of liked what you did last time, so I'm gonna try to keep them cool.
Okay. Oh.
I was also successful.
Yeah, that's -1 threat.
Pretty cool.
That's good.
He's at 2.
If we keep keeping him cool, then it'll be pretty easy to search.
Agreed. Well, I'm gonna do my strategy of what are your demands. I'm thinking I might sell what I meant was just for the hell of it.
So you've
because then I could lock in a 3.
You've sold a what are your demands? We're at 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could guarantee a 3. Yeah, actually.
And then get onto the middle.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So we're up to 2.
Up to 2, and I'm gonna tell them about my boys. And I'm just gonna talk about the theater kid who also likes to paint his face.
Is this Well, yeah.
He kind of like that.
Yeah,
he understood.
Is his face painted or is it a mask? No, you're right. It is painted. Okay.
So we're up to 4.
We're up to 4. So are we? Are we driving down the 4 road, which means we would have to do another 4 to make any more progress? Are we going down? Well,
I think we're going down the 4 road.
Yeah, because 3 wastes the conversation
yeah.
point. We could also go down 2 twos, but again, yeah, I don't think we can do that. The other
Option
option is to just spend.
I could just spend this last one.
Oh, the conversation's not over.
Yeah, the conversation's not over, so I could just sell this what I meant was and then get over to here, where it's just 3 points to get into the finish line.
Or if you sold that, we could move along the 3 and then buy a 2 cost, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think regardless, I sell this.
Like, Just Take a Breath is a pretty good card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think without having played this scenario before and without having any really idea kind of what the strategy is, my fear is that we pour our conversation points in the map and just kind of like lose all of our momentum on the regular negotiating mechanics.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will sell this card, getting us up to 5, and hand you an empty megaphone.
Oh, you're gonna make me do it.
Car phone. Yeah, because, you know.
Okay. I think when and if we have 3 dice, which it was implied searching locations will increase our dice. I think that's when I want you talk, I'll listen. So for now, I'm thinking it's Just Take a Breath. Okay. So I'm gonna buy that, and I'm gonna drive us downtown along the 3 track.
All right. Here are the rest of the zeros.
Thank you.
And I'll return these.
And then terrorize me.
Would love to.
You always do. It's your favorite part.
Maybe I'm the sicko.
Maybe?
Alright. Terrorizing you. Ooh. I get a bad feeling about this. It's +1 threat, but we don't have any unrevealed demands, so just +1 threat.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah, we can live with that. Alright, I'm going to...
The time is ticking. Man, the time when this is actually the scarier, I feel like.
Yeah, and what the other symbol that it taught us that could be on locations adds tarot cards to the deck, so like there's...
Sure.
As long as we keep moving, we'll gain a little time, I think. But yeah, it's... you've got a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I will start by keeping him cool. That's just the routine, the rhythm of our conversation is keep cool every time. And he's pretty cool. I'm not going to convert that for 1 conversation point, so we'll reduce threat.
Down to 2. Back down to 2.
Yeah, and then I think while our conversation points are at 0, I'll go ahead and risk Just Take a Breath, which can reduce threat again. If we fail, it's -2 conversation points, so at that point we would just call it a round.
Yeah, I don't want to fail though.
I won't fail then. That'll be the plan. I do have 2 cards that can convert to success. So,
okay.
Yeah. 1 success. I'll take it. That's another -1 threat.
Not bad.
So yeah, now if we get to a location, the threat, reducing threat just searches the location, which feels good to me.
Feels great.
If that was convertible, I would convert it for +3 conversation. It's not. So I can either spend this what are your demands and this small talk to keep us driving or buy... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to spend these cards and buy the 2 rerolls.
Wait,
I think we should buy the 2 rerolls.
Hold on.
What?
The worst thing you can do from rolling small talk is 1 point. So you should definitely not sell it.
Well, if small talk ends the conversation, then we lose the option to drive.
Right.
But I guess if the plan is to buy cards, then we can take that risk. And I think we want the rerolls back. I think even if it's just banking those conversation points for like a big turn every other turn.
Yeah, I think that was smart.
Okay, so what are your demands to get 1?
That was a good call out though.
Yeah. And then more chat about my vigilante boy. Still hates him. Okay, well then that's 2 conversation points. It looks like you've already used them to buy the rerolls, and we'll just return these.
Sure did.
Well, at least I failed the roll that I think I was most happy to fail.
Yeah, the rest of the rolls were great.
Yeah. Okay, where's the Just Take a Breath? The zeros.
Perfect. Terrorize me.
Now he just wants beer. And again,
wow.
No. We can't give you beer, we don't know where you are.
That's hilarious. I feel like it's like just idle chatter. Like he's like,
I could
really go for a beer. Just like we're like, yeah, me too. And then we just move on with the conversation.
Okay.
Or maybe you're telling me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm drinking a beer while I drive.
Yeah, I'm drinking whiskey while I drive.
The reason we're in court is becoming clearer by the minute.
That's great. All right, let's keep on keeping him cool.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's no point to do that. He's as cool as he gets.
Oh, and rescuing hostages, quote unquote, is not ususeful. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Drive us.
I'm gonna drive us.
You drive me crazy.
Thanks.
I didn't. I guess it's sometimes used in a good way. That's not what I intended.
Well, it's what I'm taking as. All right, I'm gonna sell. What are your demands? And keep cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drive us 2.
Okay.
And
are you? Because you could sell the rerolls, do small talk, and guarantee us getting there this round.
I could just sell everything. You're saying?
Yeah. The downside is a success on small talk would give us one more conversation point than we need, and it would be wasted. But I kind of like getting the location while our threat's high.
I sell them all.
Oh, we just sell them all. Okay.
I have to. Otherwise, I risk ending the conversation not being able to drive.
Touche. All right.
The thing you taught me last turn.
Yes. I quickly forget the things that I teach. They go out of my head and into yours.
I love it. Here is your piddly little megaphone.
Oh man, yeah, this is a pretty shitty hand. Thanks for that.
But I give you the megaphone back because now we're at the location, so we get out and we grab our megaphone.
Well, we still... I mean, I guess we do, but we don't know that he's there.
Well, I mean, we have to search the location, though.
So the megaphone is for us to yell into this building and be like, "Hey,
we're
Sicko, you in there?"
All right, and I'll terrorize you.
If you're in there, you have to tell us.
All right, we're at the A location.
Okay.
And appropriately, Sicko wants to play a game. Which is actually kind of amazing because... Oh... No, it's not amazing because roll a die and compare the results to the current threat level. If it's lower than the current threat, we rescue a hostage. And if it's equal to the threat, no effect. If it's greater, we kill or cause an accident.
So we're looking for a 1 so that it's equal and nothing happens, right? All right. I'm so good at rolling 1s. I'm going to do it here. I rolled a 2.
Oh, pretty close.
It was very close. But instead, an accident is caused. Now it's at 1, and we roll to see if we roll below this amount, which technically we can't, and there's a 6. So
should have saved that.
But we did narrowly miss a person in the parking lot of the abandoned warehouse. Yeah.
That would have been a pretty bad accident.
It would have been. It would have been. Okay, well, I've just got the usual cards. I can't possibly search the location entirely this time. So we gotta think, now that we're here, now that we don't want to drive, like, what does that kind of mean for our plan? I guess I just
try to keep him cool to get some search done.
to get progress on it. Yeah. Okay. So I will keep him cool. Here goes nothing.
See it.
Wow. We spent too much time together. That's okay. Let's see. We actually don't have a way decided to mark. I don't remember it specifying like how to track those, but I'll just use this marker. So 1/3 of the warehouse searched.
Okay. And 1 conversation point gained.
Yes. Yeah. And then I guess I think I just want to enable you to buy cool cards because like a hostage escort or something isn't even an option.
Yeah.
So I will cash in. What are your demands for conversation point? And then try his favorite.
Bat boy.
Yeah. So he's got this. My boy has this cool weapon. And he keeps it on his belt. It's shaped like a bat. He throws it. It like slices up a bad guy and then comes back to it. He calls it the boomer bat.
Great. Let's see it.
Loves the boomer
bat. Wow. He's like, I gotta get me one of those boomer bats. Okay.
All right. 5 conversation.
You did pretty damn good.
Yeah, not enough to consider the drone yet, but I'm out of cards, so the conversation's over, and it's your buy phase.
Well, I think I'm feeling like a little compromise, and what I meant feels like just the right amount of
Oh,
bull.
oh yeah, little compromises. A double success on that is actually like overkill on the search, but
Yeah.
you know, just planning on a single, yeah, double rerolls. Okay, I was gonna say like failure on little compromises, loses conversation, raises threat, kills a hostage, and ends the conversation. Like I'd feel like conceding if that happened. So don't make that happen.
All right, I get a reroll and little
Oh,
compromises.
and you can only afford one reroll with it. Oh boy. Okay.
It's gonna be fine.
You picking up those zeros too?
Yeah, I am.
All right. No. Oh, okay. It's not a minor demand for once.
Okay.
You aren't listening to me.
Oh no.
+1 threat for each unrevealed demand card in play, which we can ignore.
0.
And discard all what are your demands cards from hand.
That's only one, I think.
Yeah, because the other one I spent
Okay.
last turn. Yeah.
Discarding it.
Yep. Okay.
Not awful. I still have
not at all.
2 to convert, and I still have a reroll. So
Okay.
I'm feeling good about my odds, and I'm just gonna roll right into little compromises.
Okay. A little here, a little there. We've been making concessions since the beginning, have we? What have we?
We've been driving like mad since the
Yeah.
beginning.
Well, this says you need to return the favor before asking for more, so we need you to drive like mad to us and turn yourself in.
With my spouse.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Whoa!
What were you saying about me failing this test?
I was saying don't do it, and for once, you delivered.
Alright, so
Okay,
I
that's
get...
+2 conversation points, -2 threat, and rescue a hostage. So we do 1, 2, we accidentally searched the room we already searched
we're like,
before realizing it.
I searched the one you searched in the first... I searched all 3. I was like, just in case you fucked up on that first room, I'm just gonna do all 3.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't I flip over this location?
Please do. We're looking for the abandoned warehouse here.
And we find the penthouse.
penthouse.
It is the exact scenario that I spelled out in the pregame, so
Oh,
I
funny.
feel like we have to go crosstown.
I agree. The next place to search is the saloon. Yeah. Wow. So that's wild because if that matched, we would have just won the game. It's funny that you can just
Yeah.
like presumably one again. We haven't checked all the cards are being fair to the implication, but
Yeah.
1 in 3 chance that you win the game on your first location.
All right, well, why don't we read the rest of this?
Yeah, let's.
When this card is revealed, +3 threat
And cause an accident.
and cause an accident.
woof.
So, can I... When does the timing of this work? Can I do a hostage, a -1 threat, and that finishes off the warehouse?
No, I think you always go left to right.
Okay.
I know that in Final Girl that matters a lot more, the order of them. So I guess I'm just taking my knowledge from Final Girl and assuming it applies here. But
We can grim roll it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So this is scary because this is our second accident. You have no cards in hand to bump up the die, right? Oh, you do have cards in hand. Oh, thank God. For some reason, because you had set them on the table, I was just like, oh, if we roll a 1, we lose. Yeah. Okay.
So we roll 1, or we roll,
roll a die,
right
and
now.
if you roll less than 2, you'll need to do something about it. You roll a 6. Okay.
Rolling success after success.
Hell yeah. And then down here it says what?
You can barely see it, but it looks like 2 red cards and a gold card.
Yeah, so that I guess the symbol is kind of like half red, half gold. It's add a gold pivotal event if there were no cards in the tarot deck. Otherwise, add a red. So we're adding 3 reds to the top of the tarot deck.
That feels
So
pretty
that
good.
that gave us a lot of time. Yeah, and for the remainder of the game, +1 die. That feels good.
Oh, all right.
That's actually like kind of incredible.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, like now you talk, I'll listen. I feel really good about.
Yep.
About buying that. Okay. That doesn't end the conversation or anything. I think you can keep going if you have more cards you want to play.
Sure do. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to keep them cool with 3 dice.
Okay.
Try to keep them cooling down here.
Yep.
I do. That's fine.
Very nice.
1 success brings us down to 3. And, I think I'm gonna end on small talk, but I'm just gonna play it and see what happens, because if we got 2 conversation points, I think it would just drive and then leave you with what I meant.
I think I like buying cards here.
Okay, then that
Anyway,
works. That works
yeah.
fine too.
You failed miserably.
Well, there you go. There's 3 points for you to buy.
Okay. That works great, because I think I'll take a you talk, I'll listen, and what I meant was, and all the zeros?
Yeah.
That seems fine.
Seems really good.
I feel good about...
Man, that little compromise went so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. Again, didn't care about not talking about my boy successfully. I probably was like, there's this boy and he's it's really cool. His name is... I couldn't think of a name, and he's like, you don't have any children, do you? And I'm like, yeah. Whoops. Caught me.
Okay. Terrorize me, right?
Yeah, I still have to do that.
Yep.
A hostage escape attempt is interesting.
Okay.
It can basically only go poorly. So you make a threat roll, so you have 3 dice.
I do.
If you get a success, a hostage would quote-unquote escape.
Oh, like would be rescued, right? But
Yeah.
that doesn't help us here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just need to not cause an accident.
Yeah.
Well, probably worth 2 cards to avoid an accident.
Yeah.
Because not only is that a die roll now, but it's every subsequent die roll is harder.
Yep.
Right? So, like a... what are your demands? And a... small talk? To convert this? I think I want to have a keep cool and keep getting that threat down.
Okay.
No, you can handle the threat.
Yeah.
That's your problem. I'm gonna drive.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do.
Okay. What are your demands? And keep cool to convert that to a success so that the accident is averted.
Yep. You
And
barely swerve out of that biker clearly in the bike lane.
he was trying to escape the bike lane. Dumb move.
Don't move, guy.
At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's my testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright, let's go straight to, well, I've got a handful of rerolls, You Talk, I'll Listen, which has the potential upside of +3 conversation points, and we keep this card at the end of the conversation, which I love.
Amazing.
Let's see what happens. Okay, that's convertible. So is it worth converting for +1 conversation point and keep the card, which is worth 2 more? I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mathematically, yes.
And let's see, we're at 0 conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where that would leave us is like I'd be using probably small talk and a reroll, saving the other reroll, and that would leave us at 3. I would drive and call that a turn, I think.
Yeah, I think that's very cool.
Okay, so I'll convert that to a success. We have 3 conversation points. I will spend them to drive across town, and then hand you this card and You Talk, I'll Listen, which we recover.
Yeah. And I get 3 zeros and call that good.
Yep.
Why don't you terrorize me?
I would love to. You'll never see it coming.
Ugh.
I have good news. This buys us more time. Take a random gold pivotal event terror card from those out of play and place it face down on top of the terror deck.
It's
It
this one.
creates an extra round for us, but that round is horrifying.
Yep.
I was going to say terrifying at first, but it seemed a little on the nose because it's the terror card.
Yeah.
So.
There's no way we can look at this right now, correct?
No, it's only the beginning of the negotiation
Okay.
that we can look at that. So this has to remain a mystery. We can't.
We can't game this one.
We're driving 75 in a 25, Kyle. We don't have time for your forensics.
Well, I got my lab kit right here.
This is a school zone. Chill out.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna follow your lead and just say, you talk, and I will listen.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do as well as you did.
No. Unless you wanted to do a reroll, but it's a big risk.
I mean, it's not a huge risk. I feel like it's worth it. 1 point to be potentially 4 points.
Here's the question I would think of before rerolling is if you
Okay.
rerolled and got a convertible success, would you convert it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's a coin flip, then sure, of a good result. Okay, let's do it.
I'm doing it.
Nope, didn't work.
Okay.
Well,
It is what it is.
2 conversation points.
Yep. That's fine.
We need 3. Well, we need 3 to keep driving unless we want to take the 2-2 route.
Yeah, ideally not.
Yeah.
So I think I have to. I'm just gonna sell this. What are your demands to move this into 3?
Okay, then we're back down to 0.
Mm-hmm. And I have 2 more things I can do. Do I keep cool? Yeah, why not? Keep cool.
Okay. Keep him cool. He's real cool.
Wow, that's great.
That's +1 conversation point, -1 threat.
And then I'll just end on some small talk.
Yeah, do it.
And, should I get a success here, I could potentially drive, and if not, you're just getting some cards.
I like it. Okay.
One success.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 points, so I could drive down the route, and I can get to this location.
Yeah, then we'd be left with what?
Just level 0s. I feel like maybe we
I think we buy cards.
These. Yeah, so I'm going to pass to you.
So we lost a you talk, I'll listen there. I think I'm going to, I have 3, right?
Yep.
I'm going to take what I meant was in a you talk, I'll listen. We'll just try to
recreate the
the train rolling, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, pivotal tarot card time.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yep.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yep. Not excited for this at all. Just give it to me.
I'm gonna terrorize you.
Okay.
Oh, boy. This is very bad. Your little tricks won't work. Remove all 1-cost cards from the game. It's pretty rude. That's pretty rude.
Wow.
Give it up.
No more rerolls?
No more rerolls.
Damn.
I've never seen that one. That's really mean.
Hey. One thing that we haven't talked about for a little bit. I'm changing the subject. I'm done thinking about that.
Yeah.
The drone. Do we want to purchase that drone before we make this move into the saloon?
Yeah.
Because if it's the wrong location, which is a 50-50 shot, so I mean, yeah, so it's a 50-50 shot. Again, we're assuming that the cards are
It's the last time that the drone will be useful. I'll say that.
True.
Because the last location doesn't matter what it is. We will still have to clear it.
So if we're spending 7 on the drone, but then in the 50-50 situation where it's the wrong location, it saves us having to rescue 3 hostages worth of searching. And in the situation where it is the right location, we still have to search it, but then we're so close to victory that I don't feel like it's a setback that's going to cost us the game. Yeah, I think we go for the drone.
Okay.
If we can pull it off, it's going to mean a couple of successes.
The only other thought here is like a little compromises would get us pretty much there as well for 4.
Well, that's true.
Because although we don't have rerolls now, so it feels like a little bit
scarier.
harder.
The failure on little compromises is not.
I think
cool.
Because of the ones going, we go for the drone.
It lives up to its name. That pivotal event, like we have to pivot our strategy.
Totally pivot.
Also, just that zaps our ability to like bank those conversation points, which was so helpful.
So helpful.
Oh
yeah, I think you were like you picked that up in the first turn. I don't think I would have gotten that so quickly, but yeah, that was really, really great.
Disaster struck.
Yeah.
There. Okay. So we're gonna go straight into you talk, I'll listen, and hopefully he talks.
Yeah. Okay.
1 success. That doesn't get it back. There's no rerolls, so okay, that's
just
2 conversation
buys
points.
Its points back essentially.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
All right, so we're at 2. Mm-hmm. So if it's tough to get to 7 here. I would need a double success on small talk. Yeah. So I guess I small talk next. Because if I do get a double success, I can sell the other 2 cards and we can buy a drone. If I don't get a double success, then we'll go from there.
Okay. I'm fine with that. It ends the conversation and ends the conversation.
All right, I'm going to tell him about how my vigilante boy defeated one of his many nemesis, Poison Oak.
Nice.
Just last week, yeah.
His many nemesis.
Wow!
He loved that. He's like, yeah, I always hated her too.
Hates Poison Oak. Yeah. All right, that's 3 conversation points. So if this is what we're doing, then I can sell this keep cool and what are your demands, and we'll have exactly what we need to buy a drone.
Let's do it.
All right, then I'll do that. We go up to 7, and then it's your spend phase.
All right, I'm gonna totally pivot. I'm gonna get. I'll get the drone, and I will get these guys.
And then you get this terror. I've got a bad feeling about this. +1 threat.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as good as like a minor demand we just ignore, but we'll take it.
Yeah, it's still fine. All right. Well, I'm gonna send out the drone. Yeah.
Okay.
Send the recon drone over there now. We need to know what is waiting for us when we get there. I want complete details on that location. That one.
Okay. Oh, we should be clearing these out, by the way. Yes, so we have scouted the saloon.
And my turn is going to be very boring. I have 3 cards. I convert them.
Oh, to drive?
I drive.
Okay. Well, since you drove, now we get to use the drone and look at the location.
And what are we looking for? The saloon?
We want it to be the Midtown Saloon.
It's not.
The abandoned warehouse, which means it's great that we did the drone.
Great that we did the drone.
Yeah. So we still do the effects of this card, right? Which are substantial.
Oh,
+4
wow.
threat. He's at K. He's pissed.
He's not happy with me.
No, he did not like that.
This is a little scary because if we do cause an accident, I have no cards in hand.
Well, there's no accident right now.
Right. There won't be.
There will be a spend phase before a terror card. So,
right.
so I think we're safe
You'll
from
have
that.
zeros, yeah. Okay.
We're also adding 4 red terror cards to the deck.
It's pretty good. And
so we have all the time in the world.
And
a 4th die for the rest of the game.
that feels great.
That does feel great.
Okay, it feels like we have all the time in the world.
It does. So we can play cautiously.
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking. We can sit here for a turn or two. We're trying to reduce threat rather than driving.
Yep, I agree.
Because this is like we're back up to like that's
Yeah,
like 9 or 10 cards in that.
I think
deck.
we're above what we started with, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not
I think
sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we had 1 extra card added. I think we were like at 10.
I think we've played 9 and we've added 8. We added 3, 4, and
you're
gold.
right.
Yeah, so we're
Okay, we're 1 down.
yeah still
At 9
still.
reds.
Plenty of time, considering all we need to do is move to one more location and rescue
Get
2
2
hostages.
hostages, yeah.
That said, getting them through the threat track we're a long way from.
Yes.
So anyway, yes, that's the plan. Then we can shop by these 3 zeros. That's exciting.
And I'll terrorize you.
Please do.
I terrorize you because now you are hanging on every word. This is actually fun. It's the one where during the next conversation, you may spend 1 conversation point to ignore a conversation ending, and we can do that as many times as we'd like.
Oh, okay. I might just sell these 3 cards so that we can buy. Oh wait, you talk all this and only costs 2.
So don't do that.
No. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I will keep him cool with our 4 dice. How can this go wrong?
Feels pretty good. Wow.
It almost did. It almost did, but that'll reduce threat by 1.
Okay, that feels really good.
Yep. And then I guess I will. Yeah, since we're not planning to drive, we're planning to spend. So I will convert a "What are your demands" into a conversation point, and then make some small talk about the many bank robberies.
Yes.
Specifically bank robberies.
That he has stopped.
Up to I think 97.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a substantial
You think-
amount of bank robberies.
You think-
it seems impossible that there has been that many bank robberies
They
since
just
he's been
keep
alive.
they just keep robbing them.
Wow.
You think that I'm having an illustrious career?
Yeah. Just listen to my boy.
Okay, he's not huge on bank robbery stopping, but
Yeah. He's probably like, I think that was me one time.
yeah, like 3 of those.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's 2 conversation points. So you've got 3, and
Awkward
you're
number.
spending. Yeah, so it might just be you talk, I'll listen still, but it's your call. Is there anything? Do you? I guess.
or just take a breath.
Yeah, so it's one of the 2s. Oh, just take a breath is -1 threat and +3 on the double success, which is
It feels
possible.
good. And
quite
also,
possible with 4 dice.
if threat is K -2, I think I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. I hadn't thought about that, but I like it. All right. Another minor demand.
Wow.
This time he wants medicine.
Well, you ain't
Just
getting
like, I
it.
forgot my EpiPen.
You're
Will
like,
help.
well, I got nothing for you.
Okay, your turn.
Alright. Wow, that went great.
Yep.
Alright, let us get going with... I'm just gonna start with just take a breath.
Okay.
What's the worst that happens? -2 conversation.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm converting it.
Yeah, I think you might as well.
I guess I'll do. So I want to potentially give you something to buy. I'm gonna convert these two to make that a success. So I reduce threat by 1.
Okay.
And then I'll just end on some small talk.
Okay.
And hope for at least 2 successes, or at least 1 success. Get you up to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Give you something to do. 1 success.
Hey,
that's actually kind of perfect.
2. That's awesome. So now that I liked your logic that just take a breath was good if threat was K. Now that we're 2 below K, it's probably not going to be K.
Might not be.
There is a tarot card that raises it
Right,
too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that in our tarot deck? We remember it's customized.
Yep,
okay. We still probably won't draw it.
Yeah. As long as I don't say I'm mad as hell as soon as I terrorize you, then you made the right decision.
I'm gonna talk and he'll listen.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will terrorize you.
Please.
You got a bad feeling about this. +1 threat.
Okay. Okay.
All right. We got time.
Yeah. Yeah, we got tons of time. I'm going to keep him cool. Let's get the threat back a little lower because you talk, I'll listen does raise threat and end the conversation, which would not be a great place to end.
No.
So, I mean, with 4 dice, it's impossible for me to fail, but still.
He had to say that.
Keep cool, buddy. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, -1 threat.
Back to 5.
Okay. You talk, pal. I'll be listening.
You better.
Yeah, he will. 3 conversation points, and we will take this back at the end of the round.
Fuck yeah.
So we don't need the drone again. We could start driving, or I could just try to rack. I think I kind of want to just rack up a lot of conversation points. Again, we've got the time. We're taking it a little slow.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So
sure.
I will convert a "What are your demands" to a conversation point, and then end on some small talk.
What are you telling me about your vigilante boy today?
About his, because this worked well talking about your boy. About his makeup, his like morning routine for the makeup under his mask, so that the eyes like are stealthy in the mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the key.
You're playing to the strength.
The key is he's black.
Amazing.
Oh no!
Oh.
Not so amazing. That's just +1 and end the conversation. But that was there was not a huge downside there. So
nope.
You have 5 to spend.
So I'll get back.
Yeah, and you
this
get back.
card
You
and these. 5 to spend feels like nothing that can rescue hostages. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of like, no, it puts me in an awkward spot with no ones.
So does play hardball here? Tell me your ruling here. Single success on play hardball gives you 5 conversation points if there are no unrevealed demands. If there is an unrevealed demand. Okay, never mind. That answers my question.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was if there were none, and I was like, does that mean it's always 5, or do we ignore that mechanic? Yep. But never mind. Non-factor. We'll cut that in post.
Yep. God forbid you look like you don't know the answer to something.
No, I have to look smart at all times. This is the first time I've ever looked dumb.
It's really interesting here. As much as I think I don't want to waste things, I'm actually going to take 2 2s and leave 1 point to die.
Just take a breath, and the other you talk, I'll listen. We're just going to double that up.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just keep racking.
Yep. Okay. Ready for your terror?
Ready.
I don't have time for this. Draw the next card.
Ugh.
Now the deck's starting to get... Now there's 5 cards left.
Okay.
It's time to start driving.
Yeah, I agree.
Pick your poison. He learned this move from Poison Oak. Choose one of the following options. +2 threat, -1 die for the next conversation phase, or flip 2 red tarot cards in the discard pile with no effect.
So I'm actually between the first 2 pretty solidly.
Yeah.
Because I have a just take a breath, 1 success means I would -2 threat if I put it up to K.
Oh.
Which is kind of interesting.
It's actually, we've not spent a lot of time on K. We're generally, we put a pretty heavy emphasis. Maybe if there's anything that we're when we so consistently focus on getting threat down, it makes me wonder whether if we were a little bit more open to other strategies, we'd be better players. But anyway, 1 success on Just Take a Breath is -2 threat, and 2 successes is not.
And 0 successes is -2, and because it's K,
cause an accident.
2 accidents.
No, because on the card here.
Oh, -1 threat.
-1 threat.
Oh, I misread that.
Yeah, so it's an accident. It's an accident, but it would lower threat. Accidents are scary though.
Accidents are scary, but with a handful of cards, if I start off with it, I feel like that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you're going for the +2 threat. That's unprecedented. I don't think we've ever chosen that.
No. But we've never played Rush Hour before.
You're right. Sorry, you're right.
There we go. That sounded like your son.
That was yeah. He's my vocal
coach too. Coaching you. All right. Well, all that being said, I think that's no better place to start. But let's just take a breath.
All right, we're going straight into it.
Straight in.
Conversation points are at 0. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did it.
1 success is
perfect
on threat K -2.
I did it. That's exactly what I wanted that to happen.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Yeah.
Well played.
No notes. Gonna roll right into some talking, and he'll definitely be listening.
Yep.
That's 2 successes.
Actually, wait, you had it backwards. It's he talks, we listen. But it worked anyway.
I talked this time. I changed the card. All right, that's 3 points.
Yep.
And
we'll reclaim the card.
We'll claim the card at the end.
That went great.
I'm gonna do it again.
I don't see why not. Wow.
Well, that's 6 points, and we're getting both of those back.
That seems good.
Am I just gonna make it to the end here?
What else is in hand?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
You're
sell
gonna
these
drive
2.
Wait.
We're getting both of these cards back, Brandon.
Yeah, and so we can drive next turn. I think it's one more round of like buying. I think we buy like secret extraction or something to do the search, hostage escort or secret extraction, because threat is not low.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think we spend these conversation points on cards not driving yet.
Okay, I think you're a little wrong. I think I'm gonna drive 4.
Oh, okay.
I could just drive 4, and then next turn we can drive 4.
Because you're content with a hostage escort.
I'm content with it, yeah.
All
but
right.
I'm also not done.
If you
This is only spending. I still have 2 conversation points and 3 cards in hand.
fair. Okay.
So I think what I'm gonna do. The last thing I'm gonna play is keep cool. I
Sure.
wouldn't mind just bringing them down a little bit more.
Can't hurt. We can always be a little cooler.
Would be a little cool. Ooh, I can convert this. I'm just
-1
trying to think.
conversation point if you don't. Why didn't you drive already? Why didn't you at least wait?
I think I do.
This wasn't going to end the conversation. Why didn't you wait to drive until you see how this plays out?
Because I wanted to drive. I wanted to make sure I drove. The goal is to get the wife. That's the goal.
Son of a bitch.
I think I'm just gonna kneecap you a little bit and just say I am going to convert that and reduce threat by 1 because I'm more worried about accidents than anything else at this point.
So you've left me just 2?
I've left you with just 2 and your 0s.
Wow.
Get us to the finish line.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll take the 0s. I also get back.
And you also
both.
get 2.
You talk all listens.
Yeah, I was
right?
like, you're still getting 6 points worth of cards. Here.
Okay. And then 2.
That's why I was like, not driving is a mistake.
And then 2 to spend will just be just take a breath, I guess.
Nor you need to trust me. Turn our 4s into successes.
We already have 4 dice. That feels egregious. That feels
Excessive.
excessive. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I was just saying that there was another option there.
Yeah, you're factually correct. All right, Jeremy.
Would love to.
What's going on?
We got help from the locals.
Oh, we have a tarot card in here from the Seavers somehow. So we searched some of the swamp.
Yep, we did it.
All right, just put it in.
Instead, he doesn't have time for this. We have to resolve another one.
Ooh, time is okay. Time's actually starting to get down there.
Don't even think about it. Choose one conversation card in the available area with cost 5 or greater and remove from the game. Well, that's an obvious choice.
The drone is gone?
Oh, wait, that's
a tactics card. Yeah.
You cannot. Ooh.
Yeah.
Probably extended conversation.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't need extra dice. We have 4 already.
All right. Well, that, again, is knocking cards out left and right.
I know. Yeah, the card shop is starting to look a little thin. Yeah. Because the setup, I don't even think that I made a point of saying this on the video, but the setup had us remove all 7s and 8s.
Yeah,
right?
And we had 3 of them.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to drive 4, and I guess we're not... Yeah, so this is not the round where we win, because I'm not getting threat down to 1, and I don't have any cards that rescue hostages. So we're not searching it. We just want to drive and have the points to buy something that rescues hostages.
Correct.
I can try that.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the way we should go.
It's trying.
Trying. Yeah.
All right. I'll let him talk. I'll listen. Okay. 2 conversation points. We do not. We obviously can't reroll, so we're not getting this card back.
You should try talking and making him listen. It works for me really well.
No, I'm gonna do things my way, Kyle.
Okay.
I want to hear about his eye makeup.
I'm telling you, you need to force him.
All right,
well,
all right.
Amazing, but fine. You can get us there.
Yeah, so that can drive us the rest of the way there, and then we want 3 for hostage escort, or I think even better would be 6 for secret extraction.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm definitely driving.
I think you should do it right now.
I'm gonna pull a Kyle, and we're gonna drive right now. We are at the penthouse. No drone there, so we don't get to reveal it.
I feel it. I feel that the wife is here.
Yeah, because it's literally, like, not only does our city only have 35 citizens, but it also only has 3 buildings. Yeah, we've searched the other 2.
Yep. Precisely.
So, we're at 0. Why don't I convert keep cool to a conversation point?
Okay.
What are your demands to a conversation point?
Okay.
I'm gonna sit on just take a breath. I don't feel like converting a 2-cost card. That just feels bad. So we'll just end with some small talk.
I like it.
Yeah. So he also his face is very like it's very mask-like in the way that he like frames his face. So just I'm gonna suggest that he had some bat ears. Yeah, it works for my son. It's fine. It's fine. Four conversation points. Really, the only a double success would have mattered there, because I assume you're buying hostage escort, which costs 3, and then wasting 1. But anyway, it's your spend phase. Here's your hand of cards. What are you doing?
I think I know hostage escort can win us the game.
Yes.
So that's what I'm gonna buy.
It is,
It's a little risky, though.
It is. We need to do roll a... Well, no, we can convert successes. You'll have cards. Yeah. I think we just win the game. I think that'll be the plan.
Alright. I bought my card.
Okay. We do not get back any of these you talk, I'll listens, which is a shame.
Should have talked and made him listen.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's the...
It's the spin on that tactic.
Okay.
Right.
Your tarot card. It's a hostage escape attempt. We could lose the game right here. Actually, no, I guess we can't because you have cards.
Pretty hard, too.
But, okay, you're going to go ahead and make a threat roll.
Okay. As long as I have a success on 4 dice, we're fine.
Yep. You're fine.
And in fact, I rescue a hostage here.
Oh.
Which is amazing.
Hostage escapes. That helps us search the location. That
Sure
actually
did.
is amazing.
Thank you, hostage
Wow.
escape attempt.
Yeah. So
one dude was like, he's not in there! And he ran out of the building. Like, I guess we don't have to search that room.
Hey, we'll take it.
Feels like we're close, though.
That guy seemed like he was on the up and up. I think we can trust him.
Yeah. He just had like a clown makeup on. I'm sure it wasn't anything.
All right, what are you doing?
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna try a hostage escape attempt, or a hostage escort. The funny thing here is, if I did fail, it would cause an accident to happen.
Yeah, because it adds one to the pool.
Yeah, but I'm just not going to fail.
That's always a good plan. Yeah.
4 to 6. 1, 4 to 6, and 4 dice, and we got this.
Okay. Let's do it. You did it.
Wow, just one though.
One success. So that's going to save a hostage, searching the building, raising threat. And, all right, why don't you flip that location?
It's not the right one.
But it's the last one.
Yeah.
We found her.
We found her.
Wow, the saloon, that's just to look at it.
Wow.
This card's revealed +2 threat and caused 2 accidents.
That's nasty.
Yeah. All right. We found her.
We got her.
We got her. We saved her wife. We didn't run over anyone.
No.
Sicko got away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was always going to.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the one who ran by me. He said he's not in there, but you know.
Right.
I was a little daft in that moment. The clown makeup didn't quite yeah. I should have realized.
Hindsight's 20/20. It's okay. I don't blame you.
I never saw him, to be fair. Like,
no?
I didn't know what he looked like before this moment.
Oh.
I'd never seen the mugshot, so like I just heard some dude on a phone in my car phone. Like, what do you want from me? So how was I supposed to know that the clown makeup dude who said he's not in there was him?
It was just dumb luck that the makeup-based conversations were going over so well.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it. Where is our crisis card? No, never mind. We don't need that anymore.
Don't need that.
We go straight to the personal event.
Well, wait, no. We finished and we opened special envelope C4.
I forgot about that.
Where is it?
Let's find out. So you said you didn't think it was in the career box?
I didn't see it, but maybe it was and I just missed it.
There's rules.
Mm-hmm.
There's more cards. There's finale.
Envelopes. I see envelopes.
I see 1, 2, 3. There is one under the insert. This is how I saw it, as you can see it through the hole in the insert. It's not so subtle in this one. Is that C4? Oh, that is C4. It didn't say to look under the insert?
No.
Well, that could. I wonder if anyone's ever encountered any frustration about that.
It didn't come in the game.
Luckily, we knew.
Well, man, I can't believe it was under the Crime Wave box. That's still blowing my mind.
That's so funny that it was under a product that is required, but is not a campaign box. Yeah. That cracks me up so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, opening C4. Let's take a look. Oh, I should say, spoilers for what's in the envelopes in Hostage Negotiator.
A little late.
Yeah, pretend we said that an hour ago.
You might want to disclaimer at the beginning of the video.
I probably will. Yeah, this is okay. I'm gonna say it now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna copy and paste it into the beginning of the video too.
Great.
Hey, welcome to Optimal Play. Thanks for watching year 5 of our Hostage Negotiator career. We are opening some envelopes on this episode, so I just wanted to give a special spoiler warning that this is the first time that like sealed contents are revealing themselves in our career. So, it's fun. Perfect. No notes.
Great.
We did it. Okay. This is the C4 personal event. So I guess this probably is our personal event for the year. Like it says C4 personal. Yeah.
Seems right.
That's the way I interpret that.
I would agree.
So as I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but my dogs are barking outside. The chaos doesn't end with the resolution of what is now being called, quote unquote, the most daring and malicious hostage incident of all time by some of the media. Your world has been turned upside down. We saved our spouse, and so we are going to read that section.
Let's hear it.
The next days and weeks are filled with so many emotions. The therapy and the support from friends and colleagues only helps so much. Your lives are forever changed. Worst of all, Sicko is still out there. -4. I'm surprised. I guess it's all the therapy and stuff. Am I reading this correctly? It says -4 personal stress or gain an advanced skill. Did the game teach us where advanced skills are?
No.
I remember the rulebook mentioned like at the end of the campaign you would have some, so I assume it's what's in these envelopes. But
it's not one of those different colored cards we have over there.
Oh, let me check. These are traits.
Okay.
Digital forensics, promotion, CPR, vacation time. We're not getting one of these rewards this year. Oh, wait, these are reward advanced skill. Okay, then.
There you go.
Well, then I am back to having no idea what's in the envelopes. So that's fun.
Good. That's the way I like it.
Okay, so I mean, our personal stress is only at 3, so I don't feel like the -4.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good.
And I want more fun
Also,
things.
yeah. Gain an advanced skill, which I think, when you gain a reward, you gain one face down,
Yeah.
like random, right? So, okay. Pick our advanced skill.
We have advanced skill. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Yeah?
Immediate. Open special box. D2.
Oh, it's one of the boxes!
And remove this card from the game. You've gained a great deal of experience and developed a special skill.
So, this career box also has
tiny little box.
these boxes, which pretty clearly have a die inside,
yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah. All right, well, I opened the envelope, so you're on the box.
I'm so ready. D2.
D2.
Here is a die.
It is a die.
It sure is. Oh my goodness. It is a... Oh my goodness. It is a die with... What? Ha! It's a shotgun die. The 6 is 2 successes.
No, here, put it down here to show the camera. The
Boom.
6 is a double success. Oh, the 4 is not a convertible success.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
But so cool.
Did the card say anything about, like...
No, so what
you do with it?
No, but it's a die in our pool now, Brandon.
So, we just choose whether to use it?
Whether to put it in as one of our...
That's what makes sense to me. And I'll
1 to 4 dice.
After the video, I'll double check the rulebook to make sure it doesn't comment on that.
Yeah.
And I skipped it, but cool.
There's no instructions in the box, so...
Right.
Yeah.
I have one more piece of good news for you. This goes on to say, gain reward promotion. That doesn't actually mean we're being promoted.
But we roll for it.
No. There's reward promotion cards.
There's reward.
And I have no idea what they do. Probably they cause us to roll, but...
Alright, let's see it.
There are 3 of them. Choose one.
This is mine. This is a single-use promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Your next roll for promotion automatically succeeds. Remove this card from the game the next time your rank increases.
Oh, okay. Oh, you remove it the next time your race increases regardless, so we might as well spend it next time we roll for promotion.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we'll put that with our resolve card. So we now get to re-roll a stress check and automatically succeed
A promotion
check.
Seems good.
Yeah, it does. Okay, the last thing is the negotiation impacts. Mark your career sheet with the rewards of the rush hour with the results of the rush hour scenario. If your spouse was not saved, that counts as 1 hostage lost. If an innocent bystander was killed, that also counts as 1 hostage lost. That makes sense. So we're still perfect.
Perfect game.
Sicko is still on the loose and is considered to have escaped even if he won the scenario.
Okay.
Which is interesting. I actually kind of expected, because it said up front that Sicko was going to escape. It said in the rules that he was going to escape no matter what. I really thought he would get a card that gets shuffled into the campaign abductor deck, and you'd see it show up, and you'd either do this again or do a different version of going against Sicko.
I mean, I think the implication is that he's probably the final negotiation then. Like he's the like we meet him halfway
think
and he's the
10?
final boss.
So here's and we're not going to check. Someday I'll do another career, probably not on video, but I'll want to play again. Do you think year 5 is always this?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You think it's possible to get through a career and never meet Sicko, never open that envelope?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
That would be. Wouldn't that be wild if your 3rd hostage negotiator career, it's like there's an envelope on crime wave?
Yes. Yes, it would. Well, and what I'm thinking is it's probably like, oh wait, no, I was going to say it's maybe peppered into other years, but it would have said something, like, if you haven't already played it.
It's got to be year 5 or
It has to
nothing.
be year 5 or nothing, yeah.
Because I don't think that they would risk you getting 2 of them. Yeah, it might be all year 5s. It might be like 2 of the 3 year 5s, and it's just an exception when it doesn't happen or something. I don't know. Only time will tell.
Accurate.
But I think
I have to say that it was very funny that we started this one, and then the very first thing I read was like, there was not going to be a negotiation. I was like, well, this is going to be a short year.
I had the same thought. I was like, oh, one of those 10-minute videos we thought might happen sometime. Instead, this was maybe our longest?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was the longest Terra draft deck we've ever had to
the most rounds we played.
Yeah,
definitely.
Biggest timer for sure.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was a blast.
That was great.
Yeah,
oh my god, had so much fun. Yeah, the career. It's so funny because when maybe we should wrap and then I can talk about thoughts.
No, spill. Let's.
All right, quick thoughts.
We got dinner to do, so let's keep it quick and get out of here. Yeah.
When Shut Up and Sit Down reviewed this game, they said something along the lines of like, the career pretty fun. Like I really, if you like Hostage Negotiator, play the career. And I'm like, I would just be like, you gotta play the career. Like it's so fun. Like the regular game, very fun. We've played many hours of it.
We played it so much. We've done all the abductors. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is so great.
Yep.
I'm having a blast.
Me too.
I wish we lost some hostages, but we're too good.
Still, my one complaint is that we have not found it all that difficult. Even though this is a game that is generally very difficult, and we've lost plenty of times in the past, we've really been on a roll here.
And maybe it's the steepening of the campaign abductors deck, right?
True.
Because we started with the easier ones, and
yeah.
We've lost some pretty bad games to some of the later abductors. So
that's a good point. Yeah,
we'll see.
The ones that we had the most trouble beating or have never beaten are the ones that are yet to be added to the abductor deck. Exactly. So yeah, look forward to the second half of our career, our dark second act. Yeah, our dark second and final act.
This is great.
This is. Thank you for watching. It's also great because you're here.
So like and subscribe.
And until next time, till next year, be optimal. Perfect segue.
Yeah, that was great.
Yep.
Next year. That was really funny.